Hi, hello students. I am Dr. Bhimappa, Assistant Professor and Head Department of English, Government First Year Colleges for Women, Davangere. Uh, Now I am going to talk about direct to indirect speeches. They are also called as reported speeches. When someone says something or whatever someone has said, we have to convey it in two ways. That means what people say that will be conveyed in two ways. That is, they are called as direct and indirect speeches. That means what someone has said, quoting such words exactly, is called direct speech. So those direct indirect speeches, usually the actual words of the speaker are put between inverted commas. In indirect speech also, it gives the same meaning but without quoting the inverted commas. Without inverted commas, usually the same thing is relating what is said in the direct speech. Such direct indirect speeches are very important in our spoken and written English. Especially these are definitely helping for first year degree students of Davangere University, as this direct to indirect speech is prescribed for second semester. So, first, before going to explain with the examples about direct indirect speech, first let me to introduce the sentence types. As you know, all there are four types of sentences in English, broadly five, and mainly four types: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and the last one is optative. So, while changing direct to indirect speech, we have to keep the attention towards the type of sentence given in the direct speech. But here, in any direct speech, usually we have to identify two parts of the sentence. That means in a direct speech, there will be clearly two parts. One is reporting speech, another one is reported speech. That is reporting speech and reported speech. Reported speech will be between inverted commas. This reported speech may be in the beginning or after the reporting speech. Usually in a speech minimum there will be two parts. One reporting speech, reported speech there may be two or three. Yes, let me show this sentence. First, let us see here. The sentence is like this: Shreya said to Srujan. Said to Srujan is one part. Another one part is, I am coming now to meet you. I am coming to meet you. I am coming now to meet you. This is another part. That means one is reporting speech. Reporting speech means what the speaker, what is the reaction of the speaker, whether he said or told or interrogated like this. Another one is the actual words of the speaker. So this what we call reported speech, there may be one or two. So what we are going to do here, we have to change at least five finger formulas, or we have to follow five finger formulas while changing from direct to indirect speech. So first, kindly bifurcate or try to understand the reporting speech, the reaction of the speaker and the actual words of the speaker as reported speech. So while changing such sentence, you have to keep in mind 5 points. One is one is reporting verb, another one is add a conjunction, change the persons, change the tense, and change nearness to remoteness. These are the 5 formulas or 5 to be kept in mind while changing from direct to indirect speech. Then how you have to change them? See, as I shown you, Shreya said to Srujan, I am coming now to meet you. In this sentence, you have to follow such 5 types the elements. One is you have to change the reporting verb. Then you have to put one conjunction after the reporting speech. Then you have to change the persons and you have to change the tense. After that, you have to change the nearness elements into remoteness. Like this, you have to change reporting verb, add a conjunction, change the persons, change the tense, and change nearness to remoteness. Then, how to change them? See, the reporting verb and conjunction, they depend on the sentence what is in the reported speech. So if the sentence is assertive sentence, reported speech is assertive, you have to take said or told. If it is interrogative, you have to take asked. If it is imperative, you have to take requested or order. If it is exclamatory sentence, you have to take wondered with joy or worried with sorrow. See, there are so many words to take the reporting verb. But I am giving just information for the examination point of view. So if it is just assertive, it is enough to take said or told. There are so many words declared, asserted, like this, but these are enough. For interrogative sentence, asked is enough. There are other words also, interrogated, questioned, like that. Not necessary, just it is enough to take asked. Then imperative, like that, there are so many words. What I mean to say here, so in the sentence, you have to change the reporting verb according to the sentence. You have to add according to the sentence these conjunctions. If the assertive sentence is there, you have to take that. If the sentence is interrogative, you have to take a WH word. If there is no WH word, you can take if. So you have for imperative, you have to take to. If the sentence is exclamatory, you have to take that. Like that, the reporting verb and conjunction depending on the sentences of the direct speech, that is reported speech. Then you have to change the persons. So in the persons also, first person becomes third person, second person becomes third person becomes third person. That means first person, second person become third person. So in the same way, if the tense, you are going to change the tense, present tense becomes past tense becomes past perfect. Then you have to change nearness to remoteness like this. So in nearness to remoteness, this becomes that, these becomes those, now becomes then, come becomes go, then here becomes there, today becomes that day, tomorrow, next day, yesterday, the previous day, LAST, last becomes the previous, like last night, previous night, last evening, the previous evening. Like this, you have to follow these five finger formulas. That means reporting verb, conjunction, persons to be changed, then you have to change the tense, and nearness to remoteness. See here, if you observe the first sentence, Shreya said to Srujan, I am coming now to meet you. So you have to change the reporting verb. Said becomes told, because here this person speaker is told to third person. If another person is there, you have to take said. If there is no other person or the third person, you have to keep the same verb, that is said becomes said. Like this, here people said, because people, we don't know people said to whom. Then here you are not supposed to use to. After what is there to, after said reporting verb, it is not necessary to take here. Then conjunction, that, according to five rules, that. Then I becomes she, because this I refers to Shreya, feminine gender, so I becomes she. Then am becomes was, present tense becomes past tense. Coming becomes going, now becomes then. In the same way, this what is called meet you becomes her, him, sorry, you becomes him, because this you refers to Srujan. This is masculine gender, so this is changed like that. So in the same way, people, we will fight against this corona. People said, so after this I have put that conjunction. People, we becomes they, will becomes would, we will fight becomes they would fight against, this becomes that corona. Like this, we have changed the five formulas or five methods here. Here is another example. Rani said, I want this book now. Rani said that, so said I haven't changed, and after that, after reporting speech, that I refers to here Rani. So she, want becomes wanted, present tense becomes past tense, this becomes that, now becomes then. So like this, here I have changed. So in all the sentence, you have to keep in mind, I haven't used inverted commas or commas in the reported speech, or what we call indirect speech. Rani said that she wanted that book then. So if the sentence is like this, see here, Raja said to Rani, I will call you today. So it changes, Raja told Rani that I refers to Raja. So it becomes he, then will becomes would, he would call you becomes her, because it refers to Rani. Today becomes that day. Like this. So assertive sentences, we have to see the reported speech. If it is declarative, you have to take assertive in assertive sentences, said or told. If the sentence is interrogative, see here, the interrogative sentence is what can we do now? Do here. See here, students said, what can we do here? This is an interrogative sentence. So students asked. See here, the conjunction is WH word is there. So what conjunction? what, then you have to exchange. First you have to take the subject, we becomes they, and then you have to take auxiliary, what they could do there. So in interrogative sentence, how you have to follow reporting verb and conjunction, but the what numbers are persons tense are one and the same. So here also the teacher said to the students, the teacher said to the students, how are you? So that changes like this, the teacher asked the students how, wh word, same wh word. Here I have take you becomes they, you refers to the students, how they were. Like this, the interrogative sentences can be changed by using proper reporting verb and conjunction. Say here another one interrogative sentence, that is the teacher, can I engage class now? Can I engage class now? So here there is no wh word, so I have taken here conjunction if. So the sentence changes like this, the teacher asked if he could engage class then. So like this, here as there is no wh word, I have taken if, and I have interchanged auxiliary and subject. So in the same way, the father said, so it is, this is what we call imperative sentence, close this door. The father said becomes ordered, the father ordered to close. See, in imperative sentences after to you are not supposed to change the tense. To close, this becomes that door. Like this you have to change from active direct to indirect speech in if the reported speech is in imperative. So it depends on where the imperative is order, in order or request. A child asked. So if the child is going to ask or told, usually there will be a kind of request. So a child asked. So I have used conjunction to. Then come becomes go. Here becomes there. But here please is there. I don't use this please. That means in indirect speeches you are not supposed to use some interjections or requesting words. For example, please, hey, alas, ho. So the other example you can observe in this what call exclamatory sentence. Students, how beautiful class this is. See, if the reported speech is in exclamatory, you have to take wondered with joy or worried with sorrow. The sentence, if the sentence is in joyful mode, then you have to take wondered with joy. Conjunction is that. Then this becomes that, and was beautiful class. But you have to keep in you have to understand here, first you have to take subject and auxiliary. Usually in such sentences, if the sentence has wh word, how or what in exclamatory sentence, first you have to take subject and auxiliary. Usually that will be towards the end of the sentence. So this becomes that, is becomes was, and then you have to take beautiful class. So not necessary to take what or how wh word. If at all you want, you may take before the word instead of what, very. That means that was very beautiful class. A girl said, alas, I have cut my finger. A girl said that, alas, I have cut my finger. So that will change like this. A girl worried with sorrow. That means that is a sorrowful sentence. Worried with sorrow, she had cut her finger. She had cut her finger. Like this, we have to keep in mind five elements from changing direct to indirect. At that time, things very important thing to be followed. That means important ones are what? You are not supposed to use punctuations, question mark, exclamatory mark, inverted commas in indirect speeches. You are not supposed to use interjections, alas, ho, and such other interjections. Then the another point is, if there are two or more reported speeches and only one reporting speech, you have to take the reporting speech first. It may be towards the end of the sentence, but you have to take reporting speech first, then one or two those reported speeches after the reporting speech, while changing from direct to indirect speech. In the same way, if the that is, if the reporting verb is in present tense, you should not change the tense of the reported speech. This is another important. For example, Upendra says, I am going to Bombay. So it should change as Upendra says that he is going to Bombay, not was. See, the sentence in all other elements have to be changed except only one, that is tense. When the reporting verb is in present tense or simple future tense. Another one important one is, if the reported speech means if the second sentence, inverted comma speech, if that reported speech is in universal, if it is universal truth or habitual truth or general truth, you are not supposed to change the tense of the reported speech verb. For example, the teacher said, the earth revolves around the sun. So that becomes changing in indirect speech. How? The teacher said that the earth revolves around the earth. It doesn't change as revolved. Like this, you have to keep in mind 5 finger formulas: reporting verb, changing of reporting verb, adding conjunction, proper conjunction after the reporting speech, and changing the persons. First person becomes third person, second person becomes third person, and also you have to change tense and nearness to remoteness. So, if you observe this sheet completely, I have given what are the types of sentences, what are the reporting verbs, what are the conjunctions, how the persons will change with examples, how the tenses will change with the examples, and how nearness to remoteness change. And I have given two examples each. So if you have just with this one sheet, you can change any kind of direct to indirect speech. So this much is about direct to indirect speech. I have explained these things about direct to indirect speech as much as possible in easy and simple way to understand to the level of degree students, as these direct indirect speech is prescribed for second semester degree students of Davangere University. I hope it will help if you follow properly and if you do other examples in addition to these. So, if you have any doubts or any clarifications, if any suggestions, you are free to call me anytime to my number 98444459. I hope this will be enough. I am going to wind up this information about direct to indirect speech with once again paying you a sincere thanks.